Hello, the one big thing that sucks with streaming on YouTube is that I can't have the chat in my OBS window, so I have to have it popped out somewhere else. So I can't see my my audio mix readout as well as a chat at the same time. Very annoying. Actually, I can, but it's just kind of finicky. I popped the chat out again. Oh my god. Let's see. Pop out chat. There we go. Hello. Yeah, that seems about right, Reigns. Hello, Aviation Cat, and hello, Hope Eternal. I wonder if I should tweet that I'm streaming. I've done that once, I think, but that was like way before I actually started, I don't know, doing shit on Twitter. I might get like annoying people coming in since, you know, it is Twitter. Let's see. Does YouTube have like an annoying, weird, tell people you're streaming tweet type thing? Stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. Recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 4,500 kilobytes per second. It's too late now, YouTube. Why are you telling me this when I'm already live? Let's see. Share Twitter. Is this gonna make me... Yeah, YouTube, that's kind of dumb. Okay, there we go. That's probably better. Cool, I tweeted. Just finished watching one of your What Evolved His videos. Really enjoyed it. Coincidentally, I've been really curious about this game since... Oh yeah, dude, that's cool. This game is amazing. Hello, Gamer Harry. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Can't be any worse than the Discord. Yeah, especially nowadays then. That's, you know, so many of the people in the Discord are from Twitter as well. Hello, Sir Alpaca. So, yeah, I've got DF hack running, which you can probably see in the top left here. Oh, shit, I didn't know that was a thing. Control-Shift-D to... Okay, cool. I used DF hack back when I played this game before the Steam version. Hello, AOG. Yeah, no, it isn't real. I'm going to hit continue active game, and then I've got this on timeline stream march. Smaxmo Slossbrew is our world, the land of omen. Or land of omens. So if you're new to this, I'm skipping the world generation because that stuff isn't super interesting to watch, and it can be finicky because you have to fiddle with parameters until you get the world you want. And hello, Azure Templar. And I got one that I do wanted, so that's what I'm rolling with. That I do wanted, that I did want. Hello, one proud Ukrainian. Hello, Frog. Hello, Being. This is a beta release of DF Hack. It is more stable than an alpha release, makes sense, but bugs are still possible, possibly including crashes and save corruption. Make backups of your saves beforehand to be safe. That's just playing Dwarf Fortress normally anyway, so I'm not too fussed. Do not show again. Where are the dwarves at? Well, so I just started this. Let me zoom out a little bit. I don't like the default zoom. Look at how, like, I don't know, the sprites look kind of messed up. I prefer that level, I think. No, wait. That level. But that might look too small for you guys. Let me know what you prefer. Also, I've been playing a lot of Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead lately, so using WASD to move around is so weird. What does DF hack do? A whole lot of shit. Let's see if we can check some of it out. Let's run. Oh my god, this is so much better than having to open a command line window like before. Let's see. This might be... looks like a vomit of assets. Yep, that's what a game that, you know, looked considerably worse than this looks like when you translate it into a more graphical style. Let's see. What I was gonna do, I was gonna show you a different way this can look. Can I just like... Do I still have to use the command line thing? Enter run. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's running. So, let's see if I can get this running again, because I used to play using this back in the day. Hold on. Should have tested this beforehand, but I used to hello, I can't read your name because it's green. Potential plateau. Hello. Let's see. Add a window capture. We're gonna make this one Stone Sense. Oh, it's already in use. Then let's find it. Select Stone Sense. Oh, and there we go. You should actually be seeing it. Now, of course, I don't know where I could put this that isn't super in the way. Like, this is too small if I put it up there. I used to put it down here where there was just like a bunch of empty space before. But this is a sort of 3D view, or like isometric view of what we're looking at here in the game. So you see all these guys. Oh, hold on. That is our cart on the right there, and, you know, our little dwarves. This is going to be a lot more interesting and useful when we actually have built stuff, or we've built stuff, you know, all around the place. But yeah, that's one of the things you can do with DFHack. You can do a lot with DFHack. You can prospect to see what materials are available and all that stuff. Before we get going, let's do the thing that you always do when playing Dwarf Fortress. Reminds you of Nomura? Yeah. Back in the day, back in the 90s. This game came out in 2006, I think. Sometimes runs by open TTD. Yeah, it is set like isometric style. I'm not gonna unpause. First, I'm gonna name all these dwarves. I do also have Dwarf Therapist running, which, let me see if that works. Oh my god, it does. It's a new era. I'm going to name, let's see, Frog. I'm gonna name a bunch of these. Bobbert. Theo, Zach. The children I babysit in the Discord. Um, right, being. I have two more to name. I'm gonna name one. I'm gonna name the expedition leader after me, because I'm a narcissist, and then I have one more left to name. Give me a shout if you want me to name a dwarf after you. We're gonna hopefully get more migrants, so I'm not gonna be at a shortage of dwarves to name. Just so you're aware. Platypus. All right, there we go. So that was done in Dwarf Therapist. So now we have names here: Frog, Being, Platypus. Yeah, I mean, it was using like ASCII tiles to represent things graphically, which is, you know, it's functional, it's passable, and serve their purpose. Especially because it allows you to iterate and develop things very quickly and stuff. Don't have to worry about making graphics and everything. You know, a zombie can be a Z or whatever it was. These trees, I think they were just like O's or something. With like a background, I don't remember. I barely played ASCII, I switched to tiles whenever I could. Anyways, we have a cart that is laden with goods from the mountain home. We're settled in... Let's show you the map. I'll talk about the world a little bit as well. So we have a settlement down here. Can I zoom in here on the screen? Don't think so. Down here is us. And we have a bunch of dwarven settlements here. I think these are also dwarven settlements from a different civilization. And of course, if any of you haven't played this game, you can send out a party to these sites, and whenever the adventure mode is out, you can play as a single character or a party of characters and just go around visiting all of these sites in the world. This is the world, all the way up here. It's not huge, because I don't like the worlds being way too big. I like to be able to like sort of have it kind of focused and have characters that I can get to know and find, or they usually find us in the fort. We have settled in, well, on the Rapid Continent in an area called the Artificial Swamps, which sits at the foothills of the Spike of Cruxes, which is a mountain range. The fortress that we've set up is called Windy Paints. I didn't change the name or the symbol of it. I probably should have. The government is called the Dead Tools, and the civilization is the Attic of Tones. Hello, hero. Yeah, adventure mode is a lot of fun. The wrestling is incredibly fun. We've got a human fort here called Calamaze, or Calma Maze, and we've got a ruined fort called the Fort of Genius Paged, which we could send people to explore that whenever we got our stuff set up. Oh, there's actually a lot of ruined forts or abandoned fortresses here. Monasteries that have been abandoned, and one of them has a bunch of artifacts in it. It's got a book called Start Your Day with a Coven of Rock, and some books about its own, like the monastery that they're in, I think. There's also meant to be goblins somewhere nearby. There's a tower here, the Human Tower of Fog Seeds, which is probably home to a coven of 10 necromancers. Oh, and here we have the Goblin Pits. The Dark Goblin Pits of Curse Lashes. Civilization, the Colorless Ghoul. We are at peace with them at the moment, but that usually never lasts. Well, funny you should say that, Bobbert. But these tiles, I don't think are much graphically, or much more graphically intensive than the ASCII tiles, right? So the problem with Dwarf Fortress is that, are we at war? Yeah, we're at war with this tower. It's population 40. That's gonna be fucked up, because that means we're probably gonna have a necromancer raid as one of our first raids. Site government, the Tunnels of Wheeling. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so the big thing about Dwarf Fortress is that it is single-threaded and is like CPU intensive. That's the bottleneck. Anyways, what was I going to do? I showed you the world. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you a little bit about the world. So this world actually has 4 ages that it's been through. So every world starts in the Age of Myth, when you start generating the world. And that's when all the monsters and dragons and titans and all that shit are roaming the world. Whenever that age begins to fade into the Age of Legend, that usually indicates that a bunch of those creatures have been killed, and like civilizations, often the humans, begin to dominate the world. So this world went into the Age of Legends after that. And then, hello Marcus. Then, in the Age of Legend, let me see. So the Age of Legend ended, because I took some notes. I went into Legends mode. The Age of Legends ended when an elf killed a troll with a bow, and that bow was then called Fatwashed. So this bow is legendary. Then that elf was killed by a giant whose name is Ysmir. And Ysmir has since owned Fatwashed, so we can find Ysmir and kill him and take Fatwashed. Then, so that took us into the first Age of Legend. Then that ended, and we got a second Age of Myth. Maybe a resurgence of monsters, or maybe they just sort of got power in places. And that second Age of Myth was, hilariously enough, prompted by a tiny little fucking kobold stealing a slab containing the secrets of life and death, meaning that kobold basically created like generations of liches and necromancers, because that slab allows people in this world to learn how to become necromancers. And that kobold, his name is Thlidricus, and he lives in Singe Umbral. Now, I don't know where the fuck Singe Umbral is. Yeah, it's the kobolds are absolute gremlins. I went and looked at Singe Umbral, and all the events of that spot are them stealing shit from other people. I don't know where Singe Umbral is, but it's somewhere around here. I wonder if you can like just find a site. Is that possible? Probably not. Not in here. You would have to go to Legends mode. Dwarven hamlets. Do kobolds have their own civilizations or like their own sites? Dark pits, dark goblin pits, dark goblin pits. Yeah, basically. I haven't. I know fucking nothing about the West Flemish or the Limburgers, but I like the name, the Limburgers. Dark Goblin Pits. Yeah, I can't find any like kobold civilization here. This area, by the way, is fucked up. This is like our Mordor. Um, the unkempt jungles. It's like a jungle full of like zombies and stuff, and undead creatures and all kinds of fucked up stuff. I mean, that's prestige lashes. That's not it. I mean, there's a non-zero chance it's just one of these towers, right? That the kobolds live in, because necromancers tend to have towers. Guild Scar, Water Raptors, Kindling Notch, Curl Priced, Prestige Lashes. No, probably not. Poison Pine, Fuchsia Ceiling, that's a interesting one. So all of these names, by the way, are kind of silly because they are, ooh, that is a Dark Goblin Fortress with 7,500 goblins. All the names are kind of silly because they are translations from the language. So all these names actually are written in the goblin tongue or the human tongue or whatever, but then they're translated into English for us. So, for example, our fortress is called the Fortress of Windy Paints, but it probably has a cooler name in Dwarven. The music stopped, but that happens periodically. It's a little bit annoying. I wish it was constant, but oh well. Because I get so fucking weirded out when there's just quiet. Fuchsia Ceiling. No, okay, let's lie heat. Let's abandon trying to find the try to find the kobolds. They'll find us. Yeah, but we don't call our you know our planet like punished lashes the windy basement like these guys do. So first of all, we have to figure out where we're going to start digging our delvings. Now, I have a tendency to basically make the same entrance every time, and it's because I know how to do it and it feels comfortable. However, I think maybe I should try something else this time. I don't know. Every time I do, it goes horribly. We could just dig straight down and make like a tower. I do that sometimes, or like a castle above ground, or above ground defenses. However, if birds show up, then that gets really annoying. Especially like early on. If we get a bunch of like giant birds coming in. Let's see. Fuck it. Let's do it simply here. I'm gonna make a trading depot should be below ground, honestly, in the long term. So I will do the good old-fashioned ramp. Oh. Like so. Then we go down. And then they should be digging, if I did it correctly. Probably didn't. No, I have to do a channel, not a ramp. It's been a while. Some of the music, I think, is prompted by events in the game, which is why it's so quiet right now, because literally nothing's happening. Did I fuck it up? Yeah, I kind of fucked it up. Let's see. Because we need it to be 3 by 3 at least. But then I also need a space on either side. That's fine. There we go. In fact, I'm not going to do it here. I'm going to do it... I'm doing high-level gamer shit right now. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to be making a wide entrance. I'm going to have big, deep pits on either side of it, so that enemies who come in, who dodge our bolts or whatever we fire at them, might fall into those pits and die, presumably. So, or they just, you know, dodge the earth and get level 20 dodging, making them unkillable. That can also happen. But yeah, we're gonna dig down until we get to the stone here. The reason I'm not making my entrance immediately on this tier is because if a tree collapses down here or up here and there's no space, or there's nothing underneath the thin layer of dirt, that creates a hole into the fortress. And trees will collapse because we're gonna start chopping them. I think this is enough. Which country shot their foot the hardest in the recent years? I feel like that's obviously Russia, right? I think a lot have messed up very powerfully in very recent years. Let's have more of our dwarves digging so we can get this done real quick. Let's also build a couple of workshops so we can start getting our beds and everything set up real quick. While they're still just kind of vibing out here. Oh, dude, the keybinds being different still messes me up. Carpenter. Crafts aren't that important. Buckets for a well are kind of important, but this is stuff we can do later, I think. The big thing... Oh, mechanic. We need that. And then what else do we need? Don't really think much else. I'm gonna build a trade depot in case I forget. Doesn't make a sound. Not in this game. There's no trees falling and makes any sound in this game. Oh, we got bees. I still get people in the comments of my Dwarf Fortress video wanting to bring up Austrian economics and stuff. It's very funny. Yeah, the muscle memory has me like hitting keybinds that no longer exist. Okay. Stoneworker, you will be making door. That's not a door, that's a DLLR. And you will be making... Actually, let's... No, let's not do that. I was about to say, let's use DF Hack, but I don't think that's a good idea right now. So they have some of the features for DF Hack in vanilla Dwarf Fortress now. Like, for example, the ability to set up work orders that will be resumed and done when you run out, or like when you go down to a certain level of doors or whatever in your stocks. Is there no better way of doing this? There needs to be like a clone or duplicate button. We don't need that many doors though, for now. I can't just repeat it, but then I have to manually stop it as well, which gets annoying. We mostly just need this in order to set up an office, which we need in order to automate all this. What do you have here? Onyxes. One big thing I hope we'll find here is coal. Because I didn't embark on a volcano this time like I usually do. And that means that we're going to need fuel in order to keep our forges running. Would be a pretty fucking shit fort if, like a dwarven fort, if we weren't making metal stuff. Also, one big thing. I hope we find a lot of iron. Why am I... What are the boomer allegations? And why am I not beating them? So whenever they dig out this... Oh yeah, I was gonna make more dwarves do mining. How do you do that again? Thank you. Okay, cool. Miners. I'm gonna have Theo mine, and I'm gonna have Bobbert mine. Because you're not doing... No, you're a mason, you're doing something important. I'm gonna have this fisher dwarf mine, Zach. Yeah, you can do that, but then the magma crabs show up. I like having the magma on like the surface level, because then you don't have to pump it in order to pressurize it, which you need to pressurize magma if you want to make cannons that fire magma, or if you want to make you know, things that fill the surface with magma and that kind of stuff. Okay, so this is the entrance here. I hate how the text shows up so late on the stream. That's weird. Doesn't do that on Twitch. That's mostly like a vault problem, though. Okay, so here we're going to be making the central staircase. And the central staircase is going to go up as well, because this is where we're going to be making the farms. Because we have to do that in soil. I want to get that going as soon as possible. I don't think I've finished talking about what happened in the various ages. So we went into the second age of myth, right? And then that's when the kobold, the gremlin, stole the secrets of life and undeath. I don't remember where he stole it from, but then after that, you went into another second age of legend as the I guess the kobolds didn't figure out how to read the slab and become necromancers. And during that second age of legend, I think the reason it happened, like the age changed, was because a lady called Ugral Sunken Peach, don't know if that's referring to, let's not go there, she became lawgiver at the Fenced Confederacies, which is a human civilization. Let's see. Did I fuck this up? I think I fucked this up a little bit. Let me redo this real quick. I want to make this kind of cheesy and very easy to defend. There we go. Because if you have an opening like this, you can just make a bridge to close it off. You would be surprised. In Dwarf Fortress, you can do many things that one would not think would be possible in real world. Or in the real world, rather. We got sand. That means we can make glass. Does the color of the sand matter for glass? That Bobbert makes some rock mechanisms. Stoneworker shop is done doing its stuff. Let's make some beds. It's always green glass. Well, that was early. What do we have here? We have discovered a deep cavern underground. Inside it is a bat. Inside is also a dead bat with cave spider silk. We've got hematite, that's iron. So we do have iron. Also, a baby was just born. Oh no, sorry. An animal has grown to become a stray sow. This cabin fucking sucks. It's so boring. There are no plants here. What is this shitty cabin? Tetrahedrite, isn't that copper? Native gold. So at least we got cool metals, but yeah, this cabin is ass. It's just mud. Would be great for farming. Because I'm pretty sure this soil provides better, better whatchamacallit than... also, hello, Belarus. This provides better, yield than the soil upstairs. Because we're going to be farming mushrooms and stuff all the time. Oh, is anyone here a picky eater? Does anyone here not like mushrooms? I'll only make fun of you a little bit. Rubies as well. Jasper. I'm gonna build a floor here to, That's good, Rains. You're becoming better. Cave swallows are kind of a wild concept. I don't think you can look at their description. Maybe. Tried to click on it, but it didn't work. Others. No. There's an alligator. What the fuck? What is a tear cell peregrine? He didn't feel anything while in conflict. This bird has a great feel for the surrounding space, a natural inclination towards language. That seems strange. A good intellect and a good kinesthetic sense. He exhibits a refined politeness and is determined to keep the guiding rules of etiquette and decorum as if life itself depended on it. He accepts favors without developing a sense of obligation, referring to act as the current situation demands. This bird is very sophisticated. Any cool skills? He is a legendary climber. He has the highest attainable climbing skill. I didn't check if it was a he. Yeah, it's a he. No kills. Good. Okay. Yes, it is possible to be an exporter of agricultural goods, but it's not, like, wise. Not for the exact same reasons as it isn't wise in real life. I don't think food spoils in this. However, anyone can grow food in this. Even though you can grow it, like, way better, it's not really that valuable, and because of the way the economy works here, it's like kind of, I don't know what the term for it is, but I do know Marx talks about it in Capital. But it's, so whenever, like, there's a value chain, right? So whenever you have a raw resource, and you develop that resource, you add value to it, and then, you develop that resource further, you add even more value to it, or that thing, that commodity. So if I were to mine gems now, if I cut them, that labor makes them more valuable, so the traders will pay more for them. Then I put those gems on an object, another crafts thing, which is made from rock, for example, then that object now becomes even more valuable. And I sell that for way more. And it's just a lot more. Like, you can't really do anything with food. You could cook it into cool meals. However, your dwarves will be eating that as well, so unless you explicitly forbid them. I think you could mass produce really cool, good meals if you had really good chefs, but then they're not making food for your dwarves. So it's just kind of not all that practical, in my opinion. Yeah, Rains, my family is kind of the same. Very rarely eating meat. And it's completely fine. I don't mind it. Though, of course, I don't live with them anymore, and I eat a lot of meat. Let's make our farms down here or something. I just do the standard thing I always do, because the farm plots are square. Then I'll do a very large room, which is going to be for our animals to graze. Because sooner or later, we're going to hit a cabin that has... I have played Suzerain Gamahira, yes. I I'm so like ADHD'd out. I have played Suzerain. I've beaten it. I played the demo when before it was released, and then I played the full game. Did a full series on it on YouTube that you can watch if you want to. Of course, it was on the release build, so it might be a little bit different now. Yeah, see, the DF hack here adds a bunch of like extra info and stuff when you're plotting things out. It's a lot better. I'm also on the wiki for Suzerain apparently as like holding a record because I'm the best president. Um, you could mass produce booze and export it, Bobbage, but then again, dwarves drink so much booze, you wouldn't want to do that. Plum helmets, just for every single season. I'm going to be doing plum helmets on this tile. On this one, we're going to be doing dimple cups for a little bit. I don't remember if dimple cups are pigments or what. Pigtails and plum helmets. Quarry bushes, cave wheat, plum helmets, plum helmets. I like most mushrooms. You have to cook them right, of course, and you have to, season them and all that. Yeah, clothes actually. Yeah, that's a good idea. Someone I know just DM'd me and asked me why I talk with a YouTuber voice, and now I'm incredibly self-conscious about it. If you're watching, it's because I try to enunciate. I try to be clear, try to be audible, try to not sound bored. Called out. Um, a guy just showed up and he wants to eradicate monsters here. Book balanced dip. I'm gonna say no because we're not gonna be having this like that was a monster hunter. We're gonna be having the caverns be open to the public. I just wall them off here. Um, I find that it's fine to cook the plump helmets. There's a cave spider. But yes, you can end up in a situation where you don't have seeds. However, whenever they eat plum helmets, they get the seeds. I think maybe the seeds are destroyed if you cook them. You can make them not cook with the seeds, because I think they can use seeds for seasoning or something. And that is just a disastrous idea. This is clear, so let's keep the stairwell going this way. We have to figure out where we're going to be building our actual living quarters and everything, and that's probably going to happen whenever we get to any cabin that has water. They destroy the seeds when cooking for some reason. Yeah, but do they destroy them when they put the plum helmets in the food, or do they destroy them when they put the seeds in the food that they're cooking? Because you can you can make them not use seeds when cooking, and that is actually a default, I think, rule on the kitchen. In fact, I should probably make a butcher right now, because that's going to be above ground anyways. And I can make a fishery and a tanner in case our dwarves killed something and we want to, actually harvest stuff from it. And I guess a kitchen as well, because I think those render the fat. Human spearman is visiting. When cooking the plum pellets. Okay, well then I guess don't allow them to cook plum pellets. It's never really been a problem with me, but maybe my guys aren't cooking at the same rate as they're farming. Is there a way to make the game not wait with the songs? No, does not seem to be. I know on the old SoundSense, which was a plugin for Dwarf Fortress, the game would basically insert artificial pauses between songs in order to give your ears a little bit of rest, which is apparently a good thing, like a scientifically proven thing to help, I don't know, not develop headaches and all that kind of stuff. Oh, Boopa. Did it actually? Not gonna prepare any meals. Not gonna. Well, I'm gonna set it to. Oh shit! Hold on. So we found another cabin, and this one is a little bit more exciting because we've actually got a bunch of mushrooms here. They look kind of funky. Let's see if it looks better in StoneSense. Not by much. You can see the stairs over here. Over there. And that's like the base of one of the mushrooms, and then we got like some smaller mushrooms over here. And there is a lava pool. Cool. Tunnel tube, fungi wood, and let's have a look for threats. We probably won't see all of them. I see a bunch of dead bats, but that's about it. And there are cave spiders, but that's good because we can get silk. Let's have a look at the creatures tab. Huh. Just a bunch of nice birds. Nothing bad. Let's reevaluate these stairs then. So we have to do... yeah, something through here, I guess. How does banning work on YouTube chat? See, I'm gonna place a floor here. So a big problem here is that we haven't found any water yet. Which means we are reliant on plum pelmet wine or whatever else we can make in order to just not thirst to death whenever winter comes. Actually, does winter even come here? Let's ban the mods as well, honestly. Who needs them? Beginning of Dwarf Fortress is always kind of stressful. So the big thing that's going to happen now that we've breached this... Oh, another cabin. The big thing that's going to happen now that we've breached this cabin is that we will be seeing... Ooh, Cave Crocodile. We'll be seeing a bunch of these mushrooms growing up above in the upper cavern layer, or the upper layer of a fortress, the one in the sand. Which will mean that we will get cave moss, which cave moss is edible to animals, which means that we've got dense underlike in here as well. But that means that our animals can graze inside. And what the fuck are you? Hello, Crundles. Look at this little guy. How do I look at the descriptions again? Do I have to go to here and then other? It's different now than it used to be in old Dwarf Fortress. Oh, there we go. Tiny underground monster with large claws and horns. It walks on two legs and is dangerous when encountered in large numbers. His scales are crimson, his eyes are black. Crundles are just kind of like little gremlin goblin things. They're not that dangerous. That's a creepy crawler, which is a... looks like a hand. They will show up upstairs as well, which is why we have cats. Because I think dwarves don't like seeing them. They're little cabin pests. Again, no, never mind, we got water, I was about to say. So this means that we can start thinking about our dwellings. So the well would probably do well over here. Sorry. And that means that this is probably going to be... here is probably going to be the start of our Great Hall. So we do a channel down there. Channel down there. Something like this. I don't know, something like that. Let's identify where the... Oh, we could make it over here as well. Let's identify where this is in relation to our stairs. These are our stairs. Okay, so... yeah, let's make it higher up, actually. Anything to just cut down on walking. So, our Great Hall... we want it to be... actually, no, that's bad. Or is it? Yeah, these cabin layers are very close to each other. I want one that's just pure rock. Like a layer of pure rock. This might be fine. So let's do something like this. I'm gonna carve this out a little bit later on. Into... hold on, I have some reference pictures that I was gonna look at for like figuring out what to do here. I think... okay, so I'm going to not do a middle one. We're gonna be doing something a little bit funky here. We're gonna be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is actually gonna be really spooky. Because I'm gonna fuck this up and ruin it completely forever at some point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. At one point, I'll mess up the pattern, and we will never recover from it. Here I'll put a door or something, I think. And this is going to lead into... What's this going to lead into? Because it's not quite there at the Grand Hall room. I mean, maybe we could just make this the Great Hall. And then just have the well at the back. Could have the well in like a statue garden or something. So if I make this the Great Hall, and then make it, you know, I don't know, shape it somewhat. Then we do this. And we make a little statue garden. And then in the middle here, we're going to be putting the well. And I guess these could be stairways up. Over here. Up or down into various offices or buildings or something that need to be near water. So one of those things would be, for example, the hospital. Of course, maybe I don't want to have the hospital on the other side of... Well, actually, I have to. I have to have the hospital on the other side of the hall because the hospital has to be near the well. I was going to say, maybe I don't want to have the hospital near the Great Hall so that if someone has like some sort of disease or something, they get dragged past everyone else and infects them. Though that only really happens with Forgotten Beasts, so... And it's only like some rare certain types of blood that they have that can do that. And that'll probably never... never impact us. You know? Yes, it would be extremely funny. Farms are working. I was going to make a storage plot here. This one is going to be seeds for the moment. And then I'm going to be making another one. This storage plot is going to be all food. And the reason for this is because I just want to get the food downstairs before it gets eaten off the cart by other things. We have ponds that we can drink from until we get the well set up, which should not be in too long. Let's make some blocks. Oh, there's another creepy crawler. They've already made their way upstairs to the surface. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Aesthetically speaking, there's a lot we will have to do in this fort to polish things up, but we don't really have time to do that right now. We just need to focus on, you know... Oh, I killed a dwarf. Fucking rip Zach. So, lesson learned. Don't dig straight down. I forgot about that. So, I was doing it right the other time, but then when I moved the well... So what I did there, I ordered Zach to dig straight down in order to make a shaft for the well. Zach, being the loyal dwarf that he is, dug straight down and plunged right into the underground lake. where he presumably drowned because he's a shit swimmer. That's awesome. Okay, so that means we have a well shaft here. Thank you, Zach. So we can't bury him because he's all the way down there. Which means we need to make a burial slab, and I know where we're going to put that burial slab. We're going to put that burial slab in the same room as the well. That's why I made the Crafts Dwarves place. So let's see, make a slab. And then we're going to engrave that slab in a moment. Oh yeah, let's start setting up hotkeys. That's a root. Fuck, I hate how the hello pigeon. I hate how the whatchamacallem keybinds are different. It's H, not Shift H. Entrance. And then we hit that, which means if I now hit F1, we're gonna be going here. Cool. Great hall. There. Oh yeah, that water is gonna be so good, because like his corpse is gonna be lying right there, and we're gonna be drinking that water right around him. Let's see, workshop, farming. I think the well is here, right? Nope, it's not. It's under mechanisms, I think. There we go. Machines and fluids. Well. Cool. I don't know what we're going to be putting off of this hallway here. Maybe I'll have little hallways, like little, like, extra hallways, and then like this, and then put, rooms and offices and stuff off of these. And for some of them, just make them large rooms and make those, I don't know, temples or meeting halls or whatever. We are building the well. Let's build the emergency oh shit bridge, which we will find under construction. Yep, bridge. Then let's make that race back down to here. Let's make it like that. Don't know what we're making it out of. Dolomite, that's perfectly fine. Alert! Zach, the Fisher Dwarf, has been missing for a week. Mining for a week? Well, he was as well. Yeah, he's a Fisher Dwarf and he suffered a watery grave. He's hanging out with the cave fishes. You motherfucker, he took one of our copper picks with him as well. What an asshole. What are we making here then? Offices would be a good idea, but I think I'm gonna put the offices somewhere else. Actually, no, fuck it. Let's no, yeah, let's do it somewhere else. Let's do something like this. Let's double check that these are the same dimensions. Wish it would tell you how big of like an area you've selected here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It was a little bit easier in the old Dwarf Fortress because you could just hit shift and then left in order to, I think, designate 10 and then add on to that whatever you wanted to do. Just had to do a recount. Is magnetite iron and silver? If so, that's good. No, iron. That's still good though. So further up here, we can have probably industry, I think. That or I try to make more of it on the same level. Because doing that makes the fortress look good. It doesn't make it very efficient. Nah, fuck it. Let's make an industry layer as well. And the industry layer is going to be set up mostly the same way, except every 5 ones we're going to have 1. Like that. And that is going to branch into rooms and stuff. And facilities. Yep, Zach is dead. Somebody's fighting. Theo became a miner. So how am I going to do this industry area? Probably a longer hallway that goes like this. I'm going to have a bunch of workshops here, I think. And then I'm going to do storage. No, let's do it like... Oh, I fucked it up, actually. I should not have done... dug out that part. Well, in that case, let's do it like this, then. I have a plan. I want to do something that's a little bit more sprawling and, I don't know, interesting visually speaking than what I usually do, which is just one hallway and then, like, stuff, I don't know, working itself off of that. Some migrants have arrived. That means that we have more dwarves to name. So let me know if you want me to name any dwarves after you. Oh, cool. We got all of, I think, 2 people. No, we got 4 more people. Yeah, so I have 4 more dwarves to name. I have 2 miners, a wood cutter, and a weaponsmith. Let me know if you want to claim any of these guys. Competent spear dwarf. He's 112 years old. Slap paint. He has Azuro or Mandoon. Okay, I'll do Azuro because that's what I know you as over here. All right, you will be Zolban. And hero, you will be Dusum. I just named Zolban again. I was gonna name them Bell, but I got incredibly, incredibly distracted by reading chat and reading the name of the dwarf. Room temperature IQ moments. Okay, we've got this set up. Let's set up a hotkey for industry because I'll be going back there quite often, even though it's right next door to the Great Hall. So, this is going to be... Actually, let's set up first the carpentry workshops here. Like so. Let's set up the... Oh, the wood pile. And more things are going to take from the wood pile as well. Then here we're going to be making a drop-off pile for furniture. We're going to be making some stoneworkers here, and we're going to be adding a large stone stockpile, I think, over here somewhere. Let's do something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Motherfucker. 1, 2, 3. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counting is the thing that's going to trip me up in this game. Out of the many, many things that can trip you up. So over here, I'm going to be placing a... I think we're going to have like a separate storage layer, I think. That's just going to have a bunch of stockpiles. But these are temporary. The idea is that all of these are going to have a bunch of stockpiles that are assigned to them, where they have to drop off things. And then other people... Actually, can you do that? Hold on. Which workshops and stockpile this stockpile gives and takes items? I might actually not be able to do this, because I don't know if you can do priority stockpiles so that one stockpile will be filled from this, and then this stockpile will then feed into another stockpile. So we have like dedicated hauler dwarves who just like haul between them. I don't even know if that's possible, so this might not be doable at all. In which case, I'll get rid of the stockpile, because the furniture stockpile needs to be fucking huge. So this will be some sort of storage. Now let's start thinking about offices. So, we could make an office complex that is, or offices be near the Great Hall. That would be fitting, I think. Let's bisect the Great Hall with a... little hallway here. Let's do the offices like this. Now, on the other side, we're not going to be having offices. We're going to be having probably kitchens and stuff. Here's what I'm thinking in that regard. So I'm going to have a kitchen here. I'm going to have a still here, I think, or probably more stills. And storage here for raw food. Or finished food. Or both. We might even have like a little hatch that goes into the floor and then put the drink below just because it might look kind of cool. Like a little cellar, you know? Now, the very first thing you do, the very first room I think that you should make in every fort, is a office. So all you need is a chair technically, but I'm gonna make a table there as well. We're gonna be removing these later on to rebuild this office or add flooring and stuff like that, just to make it look a little bit prettier. I don't know what kind of wood we have. I think we have a bunch of different kinds. And I'm going to be placing some of them down to see what they look like. And we're going to be figuring out, the aesthetics of the fort. Because I want to try to do something that's kind of aesthetically pleasing. Now let's make a office, which you do with zones, I think. Yep. Did not used to be that way in Old Dwarf Fortress. You used to straight up just click the chair and be like, yeah, make this room an office. And then we're going to go to the Nobles tab. Nobles and Administrators. We're going to make a Manager and a Bookkeeper. And it's probably going to be the same person, me. I am assigning myself all of the positions of power in this fortress. And we're going to be giving me the office. There we go. And now my job is going to be to do the bookkeeping and stuff. Now, I don't remember how to fucking set this up. Hey, nope. That's the broker. I'm dumb. I should also be... Oh, actually, never mind. It's Theo that's the bookkeeper. Theo needs an office as well. Let's give her that. Ooh, DF Hack, by the way, has a planning mode now here as well. So when you put down a table and you don't have the table, the game says, well, the second you get a table, put it down. That way you don't have to, like, wait to plan out all your stuff. That's fucking awesome. I love that. So I could just do this. And plan out the entirety of this fort. Oh, that's so good. Okay, let's see. So, manager. You have to set up some work orders, and you is me. Our first work order is going to be rock door. And we're going to be making all the rock doors out of the same material, I think. That way we can have a consistent aesthetic. So all rock doors should be made out of rock salt, I'm decreeing. In fact, I think that our above ground defenses should be made out of rock salt, actually, because rock salt looks good. Is it magma safe? Probably not. Holy fuck. Let me check that first before I do anything stupid. Rock salt dwarf fortress. It probably should be magma safe. Oh, fire safe, not magma safe. Never mind, we're not making our above ground defenses out of rock salt. We're going to be making our furniture and stuff out of rock salt. The reason I care about that is that in the eventuality that I want to flood the surface with magma, I want to be making the surface defenses out of something that is magma safe. You know? I still have one more dwarf I can name, I think. Okay. Unpause. So let's see. Make rock doors. So it's now just gonna make 10 of them. However, we want this to be set up so that I never have to look at this. Yes, this is a new fortress. I don't know how to say your name though. I think I can say Idgaldi. So when the amount of rock doors is less than 10, they start making 10 rock doors. The material is going to be rock salt exclusively, and that's it. Oh, amount of rock salt, never mind. Material. Yeah, when there's less than 10 rock salt ones, we make rock salt doors. Cool. Cool. Well, lucky you. I need to name one more dwarf, which is Idgaldi. Well, maybe not so lucky because a lot of my dwarves now early on are probably gonna die. There we go. We're seeing dolomite doors, which probably look not that different from rock salt, so it's probably fine. But we'll replace them with rock salt doors later on if we need to, in order to maintain the aesthetic. What else do we need? We need bedrooms. So, where do we put the bedrooms? I think probably off of these is fine. You don't need to make your bedrooms this big at all in this game. You can make the shittest slums imaginable, and your dwarves will probably be fine. However, I like to give them a little bit of space, a little bit of room. And I'll, you know, I'll vary the pattern up a little bit and stuff like that later on. Kitchen. And a still. Honestly, I'll just make this storage for all food. And then we can get rid of this one. I love that DFAC is out now. That's so good. We got a cat dealing with the creepy crawlers. What's our cat's name? It does not have a name. We are naming it Finn. So that I can get sad when it dies. Oh, and beds. We need to set up that as well. We are adding one more. Bed. Make bed. If there are less than 10 beds, we make 10 beds. What other workshops do we need immediately? Probably craft dwarf stuff. So what's this place going to be? This is going to be... Oh, gems, probably. And then we can put gem workers here as well as craft dwarves. What am I looking for? Is crafts dwarf a thing anymore? Yeah, crafts. I want 2 of those, and then I want 1 gem cutter, I think. Or jeweler, rather. The thing with jewelers is that, like, they're usually just done. Like, they're never making or cutting gems constantly. They're only cutting new gems whenever you mine out new gems. So you don't really need that many workshops for it, I don't think. Let's make sure we have bins and pots and stuff. So, bin. Wheelbarrow? Nope. What's it called? Cart? Wooden wheelbarrow? There we go. Kind of annoying how that works. We don't need 10 wooden wheelbarrows in reserve, so I'm going to reduce that to 3 or 4. Then we're going to be doing rock pot. If there's less than 3, we make 5. And what else? We're making wooden bins now, which means all these gems are going to be collapsed into bins, which means we take up less space. Let's start making some rock crafts, actually. That isn't done there anymore. That's done at the stoneworkers shop. Okay. Interesting. No, it's not. What the fuck? Oh, rock and then craft. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm expecting a trading caravan at some point. This is the boring setup phase of Dwarf Fortress, where you're doing a lot of this stuff. Which I'm really happy that DF hack is in now, because it means that this boring setup phase is going to be a lot shorter, because you can actually create templates for your like rooms and places in your fort, and just import them from a file that you've created. And you can also create templates of all these work orders as well. So that's tables. Let's do rock throne. Of course, the furniture, the tables and thrones need to be made out of rock salt, I think. Oh. Because I want them to match. Then let's make rock coffers, which are going to be made out of rock salt as well. Yeah, those doors look very pretty. Then we need booze. Drink from plant. Amount of drinks is less than 10. Then you do it. We're going to be making it in one shop. No, we're going to be making it in two shops max. We're going to be making 30 orders whenever we go below 10. The reason I do that is theoretically it should give them a grace period where they can do other stuff between working. Even though I think dwarves kind of like to work. Here come the bedrooms. I completely forgot about entombing Zack. Although it is a grim reminder of the winter hardships to come, the supply caravan from the Attic of Tones is a welcome sight. Their eyes are alight with the anticipation of inspecting the splendid products of your industrious crafts dwarves. Yeah, we haven't really had time for much yet. Take careful stock of your own stores. What these merchants offer might very well be the difference between a prosperous future and a slow, meaningless death. Yeah. Probably gonna be the latter, if I'm honest with you. Did I queue up thrones? Yes, I did. Cool. Let's go and check out the trade depot. They haven't arrived yet. I'm gonna get rid of these so we're not working above ground when we don't have to. I don't think the Tanner's Workshop has to be above ground either. Alright. The expedition leader Fredda has met with the outpost liaison Iden Erdemlogum. Or Eden. Eden Erdemlogum, I am your liaison from the Mountain Homes. Let's discuss your situation. There's much to share, so we got a bunch of rumors, and I'm going to request for next year's caravan, I want seeds, and I want a lot of seeds of for plump helmets. And I think that is about it, because we have magma, though we're probably not going to be using it anytime soon, and we can burn wood to make coke in order to make iron. So that isn't a concern either. We have sand. I don't really know what to like to request, honestly, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. Surprise me. So the plump helmet spawns are gonna be double price. That's fine. They want handwear and cut gems next year. That's awesome because I always sell cut gems. Hello, Blank. Which one was Blank again? Because you guys go by different names everywhere you, where I see you. I feel like I have seen your name before though. Hello, Tom. Um, what am I doing? I'm doing finished goods stockpiles. You'll never know. Well, fucking, I won't lose any sleep over it. Let's see. I'll put a finished goods stockpile over here, I guess. Let's have our broker go to the depot. And do we have any cut gems? No, we don't, because we haven't even set anyone to do it yet. Honestly, you don't even need to do any like orders on this. You just tell them to cut gems. Do we have anyone who's actually assigned to gem cutting? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm going to add a new work detail, and this one will be... Oh, I forgot to add mods to this. I'm so dumb. Now I can't do it anymore. Oh well. Because I don't have custom icons and stuff. Or custom sound effects or anything. So jewelry, everybody does this. No, only selected do this, and none of them are really good at it. So hero, you're going to be doing most of it, I think. No, let's have the No, yes, because the weaponsmith will be constantly working later on. Hello, Donut. I am indeed alive. I mean, I tweet every day, more or less, and I also, you know, shitpost on the Discord. I just don't, I just don't upload. Speaking of, let me just double check that nobody started a fight in the Discord. Nope, cool, we're good. Oh, we got more migrants as well, which is perfect because we have more people to name. Let me open up Dwarf Therapist, which you won't see because I can't be fucked to set it up so that you can see it. We have a bunch of kind of useless people. Who wants Erib? Erib, you will be Donut. And then we will name Muthkat. Egin Sazir, you will be Blank. And then we have Zas, you will be Tom. Yeah, I don't think we have any gems that we can move over. Rock salt earrings, sure, we'll move them over. Wait, do we not have like... bins. Usually what I do is I just click bin, and then that shows me all of the like the bins that are full of finished crafts. Now, of course, we won't see that because we haven't made a finished goods pile yet. Let's make one really quickly. And let's get rid of this. Oh yeah, bedrooms. Go, we got bedroom set up. Let's do our weaving and spinning and all that textiles industry down here. It doesn't have to be that huge, I don't think. But I'm gonna make it a little chunky. Then do this. Yeah, we need more dwarves. We need more labor power here. The forge is going to be on its own floor, I think. It's not even going to be over here. In this little mess of whatever this is. Ooh, we can give Theo her office now. Unnamed office, assign it to Theo the bookkeeper, so she's literally, like, her job is to stay inside that office and never leave. If I can figure out how to actually give her parameters. I think it's over here. Nope, it's not. Bookkeeper. Oh, yeah, there we go. Accuracy level 1. So Theo will just stay inside there. There we go. In fact, I should probably just give her like a bedroom next to it and everything that she needs so that she never leaves. Never mind, she just left. Well, okay, food isn't that far from her. She just had to go for a snack. Who's this guy? Iral Kekimgusil. He's 120 years old. His spouse is Blank. Ooh, Blank, you're married. Unmet need, pray to Arkoth. Yeah, we don't know anything about the gods yet, because I haven't made, I don't know, churches and stuff. What the fuck? I've never seen that before. I don't even know what that means. Thank you, Donut. I think you gave me check crowns 100. There's no like sound alerts or anything in there. Oh no, there is.
Smiling face with hearts.
That's cool. Thank you. I didn't know you could do that on YouTube. Now I'm just thinking of the the thing where people are like Marxist letters to Engels be like, and it's just the guy who's like, I'm in pain, I'm scared, I don't know where I am, I'm you know, my socks are worn out, my shoes don't work anymore, the gas is off, I'm about to die, give me $20. Make this the finished goods pile. Even though we already have enough space here. Because we don't have a lot of finished goods at the moment. So I need to fucking trade already, because these guys are gonna leave. They're not gonna stay here forever. Oh, fuck, they left. Okay, never mind. Guess we're waiting another year before we trade again. Okay, we're gonna do textiles here, so let's set up a cloth stockpile. I don't remember if we need more cloth or more clothing stockpiles. And does clothing count as armor? No, I don't think it does. I think it's clothing itself. No, it is armor, I think. Or is it cloth? I don't know. Let's have a look. Nope, it is armor. So let's make this our armor stockpile then, I guess. And then I guess maybe we'll have the armors be not far from it so they can get here easily. Clothing and leather. We're going to be making a loom. We're going to be making a clothes stockpile. We're going to be making a... I don't know the ratio here in which like that we'll need all this stuff, but I fucked this one up, kind of. Let's see, clothing and leather, dyer. No. I'll put that somewhere else. I'll do another loom, I think. Yeah, so he's already going to be weaving thread into cloth. Or be weaving thread into cloth. I think we need some of the thread, though. So I'm not 100% sure how much I like him automatically doing that, because I think you need thread in order to do suturing in a hospital. Provided that becomes a need. What is this? Kaolinite. It's used for a lot of instruments. Stoneworker is working. Carpenter is not working because we have enough beds. Apparently. See, let's set up tables over here. So how am I gonna do this? This seems nice. And then we do chairs around them. Of course, again, I have to remove all these whenever I build a floor here, because I'm not going to make the floor be the same color as the walls. I think that can look good, but I want to do something else. Ooh, I really like the way rock salt looks. It looks so good. Look at these wine pots. I I like the pink fort, dude. The pink fort is awesome. How much rock salt do we have? Oh, we have fuck tons. Oh my god, this is gonna be so good. I wish I could make the top defenses, like the castle I'm gonna build up top, made out of rock salt as well, but you know, can't win it all. Uh, I'm gonna make the trading depot be downstairs. Now, I hope that we don't have anything nasty show up when we only have 18 population. But just in case, I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to build a lever inside of our emergency lever room, which I'm going to make attached to... Hold on, let me dig out Theo's apartment here first real quick. So that's the office. This is a bedroom. What else do dwarves need? I think that's probably all we need, and then Theo will have like a lever room. Actually, that's kind of a bad idea, because then everyone has to go through Theo's office. Let's make a lever room. No, actually, I think it's funny. I think it's funny making the book nerd, like giving them the responsibility of every now and then pulling a lever as well. Because they kind of don't do a lot else. The door here. Lever in their office. And then bedroom. Did I make the coffers? No, I didn't. Did I make... Oh no, those are cabinets. Did I make the coffers though? I sure did. Okay, let's cancel these constructions because I want to have the chests at the foot of the bed. Looks better. Oh. Get rid of that. Masterpiece, large rock salt pot. Okay, so I'm gonna make the, whoever the fuck is making pots, you are not gonna be making them out of rock salt. Can I make them make it out of something else? Because I want the rock salt for furniture. Let's make it out of dolomite. No, don't make it out of dolomite, because dolomite is needed for steel. Fuck. Let's have a look. Can I forbid certain, materials here? Probably not. And it's not even being made here. Pots are being made here. Okay, let's make the pots out of what's a rock that we have a bunch of? Well, Theo's our store lord, our bookkeeper, so let's use them. A B C D E F G I have to do it in Norwegian to know the order of the alphabet. There's no fucking thing for rock. Okay, it's under stone. Stones? Rings? Scepters? Stones. Okay. Mudstone? Claystone? Rock salt? What do we got here? Dolomite. Again, not using the dolomite. Chert. Hematite. Not using the hematite or the limonite. Ooh, we have coal. Platinum. Lignite. That's also coal. Tetrahedrite. Okay, so it's looking like we're going to be doing... Oh, borax. Is borax fluxstone? No. Okay, borax. We're going to be making the pots out of borax. Make rock pots out of borax. What does borax look like? Looks like cocaine. Or baking soda. But never mind, borax is fucking cool. Hold on. I have this. I have Gramsci here. So I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna just change him to borax instead. There we go. Dude, look at that. That's pretty cool. It looks like it's been like crushed in the images. Maybe borax is used for something like, I don't know, mortar or something. White powder, but this is a rock. So like, I'm sure it has to be done, like something has to be done to it to make it into a powder. Totally once said ants won't cross a line of borax. Used for detergent. Oh. That's probably something I would have known if I'd played a little bit more of Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. In that game, the last thing I did was I manually made welding or brazing rods for welding, as well as I manually made a welding tool from scratch. By stripping copper out of buildings and stuff, like copper wire and shit. Like, I was about to say, like, I'm a deeply troubled, deeply socio-economically troubled individual who's addicted to some sort of substance, but my character is probably all of those things in that game. Carpenters isn't doing anything. Is there anything else we can make here that we should be making? We're making bins, we're making beds, we're not making crutches or buckets. We're not going to be making any of our pipes out of wood, because then we can't pump magma through them. Okay, I'm liking this fort right now. I think it's mostly because of the music. The music makes me very happy. This song is so good. Is there a, there's no way to know which song is playing, right? No. But when we get our tavern and our parties going and stuff, we're gonna be hearing some really good songs. Speaking of which... Dining hall. And let's do doors here. How am I gonna do this? How about... Actually, I do this, and then... Nope, that's bad. I don't even know who the gods are, so I don't even know how to theme this shrine. Guess I could make this like a generic shrine or something. Or, yeah, because I could have multiple altars here. It works out. Oh, huh? The human hammerman kicks the alligator in the neck with the left foot, bruising the muscle. The human hammerman bashes the alligator in the left rear foot with her Olzolgan, bruising the fat. Yo, this human hammerman has a named weapon? Kicks the alligator, so this is a human... This is not a hammerman, this is a kicking man. Bashes them with Olzolgan. Bruising the muscle. Bruising the fat. Bruising the scale, bruising the muscle. Punches the alligator in the right rear leg with her left hand, bruising the muscle. Where is this fight going on now? There's the human. And there's the alligator. The alligator is scared. Oh no, it's tired. It's been fighting for so long against this human hammerman. Let's have a look at what they've got. 56 years old. It is Chorused Empire's Clutches. They have 2 lovers, 4 children, and their spouse is Uthra Famebrush. They're also tired. No official position. They haven't chatted with any locals, so I don't know too much about them. Oh, their bow is called Olzolgan. So why is it called Olzolgan? Encircled with bands of well-crafted oval selenite cabocons, and the item is an image of sweet pods in tin. It's not worth a lot. What earned its name? Guess I'll never know. Bring a large iron helm, large iron chain leggings, large bronze mail shirt and stuff. This is funny. A human is chasing an alligator, just punching it. Look at this guy. Fucking hero. I'm gonna let them stay at the fortress, by the way, if they want to. I know they're wanting to be a monster hunter, and they can't really reach the cavern, so they can't really go down there, but I want them to stay because this guy's a fucking hero. Oh, he stopped. He stopped chasing. I think he got tired of that. Oh, it's she. She felt satisfied upon improving sword, upon improving fighting. Skilled hammerman. Oh yeah, because man is it's just because they're humans. It has nothing to do with gender. And then dwarves are called hammer dwarf and stuff like that. Oh, that alligator might have been going our way. Oh well, I mean they seem to be benign and not wanting to mess with us, so hopefully they'll leave us alone and I'll leave them alone. Okay, so let's make a meeting room. And let's have a look at the gods. Where's the meeting room even? How do you do this again? Do I have to make a dining hall and then... No, that doesn't make any sense, right? Oh, meeting area. There. I'm just blind. Meeting area, and then assign a new thingy. This will be a temple. And, okay, so, let's have a look at our gods. We have Usen, the Cradled Glove, who is the god of fortresses. Then we have Arkoth, the god of mountains and speech. Seems like kind of a cool one. Then we have Ikur, the god of death, war, and chaos. Of course, in Dwarf Fortress, this is the most worshipped god. And then we have Id Yellowgorge, the Earthen, who is the god of jewels, wealth, and trade. That is also a really cool god concept. Then we have Alron, the god of earth. And then we have some strange cults here. We have the Creed of Indignation. And they worship Ikur. Then we have the Communion of Boulders. They worship Earth and Alron. Then we have the Sect of Gates who worship Usen, the Cradled Glove. Then we have another god, which has one worshipper, because this one is very, very... This is just like a god that decided to be all about everything. We have Maznam, Whisked Saffron, the something, because their name is a lot as well. And they are the god of animals, caverns, metals, minerals, mountains, and nature. I think we're going to be making this a generic temple so that people can worship here. All people, I mean. And I'm going to be making a couple of rock altars. However, in the future, we're going to be making our altars out of whatever noble metal we can get. Let's actually reduce that to make 4 of them. So we can have 1 on each of these. To sort of make this look like it's, you know, a, Oh, this has to be, not be a dining hall, it has to be something else. Just so it looks like a generic shrine. This has to be a meeting area, I think. Citizens will eat at the zone when not assigned to a particular citizen. Oh, never mind. Citizens without one assigned will eat here. Okay, cool. Omba Phantom Clouted. Don't know who you are. Okay, I'm gonna make those stairs now. And then... what else do we need here? One of the big things when you're starting out in Dwarf Fortress, like when you're starting any fort, is just figuring out, okay, what are the things I'm missing? Right? Because I'm not at the point where I can do metalworking and stuff yet. I'm not at the point where I can really make leather armor or anything, but I also don't really know exactly what it is we need to be making, and one of the big things that happens quite often is that you don't realize what you need to be making until you run out of it or it's too late. We have food, we have a still, we have crafting We have wood crafting. We have stone crafting or stoneworking. We have no mechanics workshop. That's it. That's one thing we need. Or at least, very least, we don't have one down here. Also, we need a stone storage area. Or just in general, a storage area for stuff that takes up a lot of space. So I'm going to be, once again, doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is not 5. And we're doing this. So this is going to be where I'm going to be putting all of the economic rock, I think. And then I think I'll set up something like this. Out here to do forge work and that kind of stuff. That puts it not too far away from the armor stockpile here, which will probably be moved. Don't know. That, or we can just make this layer be exclusively storage, and we could just make the armors and everything be down here. I don't know. Again, that's further down the line, so there's really no need to worry too much about it. The mechanics workshop, we won't. It's also not that big of a deal where it is. This furniture stockpile is going though, so I can put it down here. Mechanisms you don't make all that often. And in fact, I can probably just set up a thing to be like, I want to have rock mechanisms, and I want to make it out of something that is magma safe. I don't remember if rock salt is not magma safe, but we're not going to be making out of rock salt anyways. What is magma safe in here? Dolomite is probably magma safe, but that's an economic rock, so we're not going to be doing that. Another magma safe rock is borax magma safe? Probably not. Right? Because it's like literally a detergent. Not magma safe. Because we need the mechanisms to be magma safe as well. And the reason for that is that mechanisms are used in pumps and stuff that will be pumping the magma. Or in floodgates that will be stopping the magma and that kind of stuff. Okay. Mechanics, we don't need a bowyer at all, quite yet. Metalsmith is going to be needed at some point, but not quite yet. Farming, oh yeah, let's set up our farming stuff. Just have that ready to go. Let's see. How am I gonna do this? By the farming stuff, I mean farmers' workshops, which is where they milk animals. And then, actually, let's set up a, not animal training, a pasture. And let's assign our pig, our goat, our reindeer, our water buffalo, a yak. We have one of any. This is fucking Noah's Ark, but it's only one gender. Never mind, actually, I think we have a couple of breeding pairs. The big thing is just having, the milkable animals and the shearable animals and stuff there. Then let's set up the workshop, which is farmer. Vermin catcher's shop. Capture and train small animals here. Oh, this used to be called animal trainer, I think. Or is this isn't the kennel, right? The kennel is something else at this point. But it might actually be the kennel. Quern makes sugar flour and that kind of stuff. We'll set that up somewhere else, probably down by the farming, or sorry, by the food. Almost called it a food court, the Great Hall, where we got the cooking and everything. I think we probably just build another farmer's workshop for the redundancy. So yeah, they're going to be grazing down here. They're probably going to kill each other because they're competing for food. There's like a non-zero chance of that. That's just animal control or population control. Let's hook up this lever before I forget it. No, not pull. Link. And we're going to be linking it to this bridge for the emergency oh shit moment. We're going to be removing this at some point. But yeah, so you see here, I left a lot of space below here, which is going to be important because we are going to be doing something funky with it. Then I'm going to be channeling down. So we're going to be having really deep pits here. And then on the other side of here, we're going to be putting training areas and stuff for our archers. And then we're going to be putting them behind barricades here, and they're going to be firing at enemies as they come down this walkway here. This little, Bridge of Moria type thing. And then we're going to be having our, defenders back here. I'm going to be doing some remodeling here, like removing this and then probably setting up like another structure here with fortifications and stuff to shoot through, and setting up ballista, because ballistas only fire, of course, in a straight line like this. So if I set them up here, they can fire a battery of ballistas can fire down this walkway whenever stuff comes down. I'll probably only get like 1 or 2 shots off though. Yeah, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. So I'm gonna throw up the BRB screen. And I'm gonna leave it unpaused because we are kind of just waiting for stuff. So I'll be right back. Hello there. Oh my god, my voice. Hello there. I'm back. Did anything happen while I was gone? Um, alligator, that was a fight a long time ago. I think we're all good. Never mind. Uh, oh, the human hammerman is still fighting the alligator. It has been weeks. The human hammerman strikes the alligator in the head, and the force twists the neck, bruising the muscle. The force bends the neck, bruising the scale. This is fucked. Oh my god. Pool of alligator blood. It is exhausted, terrified while in conflict, and this human is overexerted and is seriously injured. Ability to grasp somewhat impaired. There is a lot of blood everywhere. How's the fortress? The fortress is doing alright. This alligator and this human are not. Stunned, injured, overexerted. Stunned. The human keeps chasing after the alligator, keeps trying to kill it. And this fight has been going on for weeks. The human hammerman scratches the alligator in the lower body, tearing the fat and bruising the muscle and bruising the left kidney. The alligator passes out from exhaustion. She hit the alligator so hard in the neck with her shield that it pulled the neck, bruising the scale. Yeah, this is what fights can end up like in adventure mode as well. When both sides are very armored and just not able to kill each other. Well, good luck. She's, you know, she's having fun, I guess. Okay, let's see. Yeah, nothing catastrophic has happened yet. Wait, Zach hasn't risen to haunt us? There's Zach. let me let me carve a thing for him. Oh, it's not even here anymore. It's here now. Engrave memorial slab, Zach. There we go. Let's engrave a slab for him and put him to rest before he decides to haunt our ass. I reckon we don't need 2 looms. We don't have enough dwarves to really have to worry about guild halls or anything, so we don't have unions, essentially. We don't have a terrible need for specific temples, but there aren't that many of them, so we can set up temples later on. And those temples we're going to be putting in places that, you know, it makes sense for them to be in. For example, the Dutiful Fall, yeah. The Cradled Glove is probably going to have their temple up by the gate. Then Arkoth, the Mountains and Speeches guy, is probably going to have it by the nobles and the by the Great Hall, like near the throne room. Ikor, the god of war, death, and chaos. We're probably going to be building a fighting pit or like a gladiatorial arena because I love doing that shit. So Ikor will probably get their shrine by that. The Jewels and Wealth and Trade one is probably going to be by the trading depot. That, or I'm just going to make some like extravagant shrine to them. Alron, Earth, probably by the farm. And then whoever the fuck this god is, I don't understand them. I'll figure something out. Yeah, we can't dig any deeper here, actually. Nor do I think we need to. Because we've got all we need in terms of the caverns. Sports field? God, I wish there were sports in this. That'd be so much fun. Oh, don't do that yet. Don't dig those out yet. Because the stone is gonna collapse and someone's gonna fucking die. There we go. This stockpile is going to be stone, but we're going to set it to be custom and do other stone only. Then this one is going to be economic stone, I think. No, this is going to be... metal ores, and then I'm actually gonna delete this one and make this economic stone only, and then we're gonna do another one for non-economic stone. I didn't have to delete that. I could have just changed it, but okay. And then this moves in here. And there we have non-economic stone. Or let's see. 3 space. Yes, that will work, I think. 3, yeah, it'll work. Here's cooking. Give me a sec. There's a lot of thinking at all times here. So, let's see, smelters, because we're gonna be smelting from here, and stuff. And then maybe I just make this forges only. No, wait, maybe. Yeah, actually, maybe I just make this like broad storage and also a lot of metal working. So if I do large storage area here, and then I do something like that, connect that to this hallway here, and then beyond that, I put that's not a great idea. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of like the wood burners and stuff and where to put wood and shit, because I want to make sure that's close by a lot of the other forge stuff. Mostly for aesthetic reasons. It doesn't have to be that close. practically speaking. Still have space up here. Sure, yeah, okay, it'll be fine. So, I'll do that, and then that. Furnaces, and then we do wood furnace. So this is for, basically like our emergency fuel. We have a lot of miners. So smelters, economic rock and all that. Then we put metal ore, which exclusively has to be near the smelter. It doesn't have to be anywhere else. Right over here. Broad plans. So in terms of like, I mean, broad plan obviously is survived, but the various things I want to accomplish. I want to build an above ground fort. As always, I love doing that shit. I want to build, or I want to make sure we have a working militia, a working military, and then I want to send out expeditions. Of course, I can't do that with a population of 18 because the expedition would be most of our fortress's population. But I want to send out expeditions because I want to see there is an abandoned fortress right here, which, oh fuck, I think someone might have already plundered it, but there was a rumored artifact here. We can still probably send someone to plunder it. Oh, and there's one here as well. The Fortress of Veil Rings. No civilized population. Yeah, so we can plunder these places and steal all these artifacts. And I want to do that. I want to send out adventurers. Because there's a bunch of books and stuff there, and then I want to populate our library with all of our stolen books, and I want to populate our museums with all of our stolen artifacts, and recreate the British Museum. I don't think so, because I don't particularly like having the secret of life and death inside of my fort. I've had a fortress with necromancers living inside of it, and it didn't go well. Oh yeah, shit, I forgot, we should make a tavern. And it should be nearby this. So, and I was already thinking of doing it somewhere out here. I don't know how it really works, honestly. I just know that necromancers are fucking annoying. Oh, this isn't gonna be good. Let's see, how do we do this tavern then? Big common room. Hallway. Hallway. This tavern might not be big enough, actually. I don't have one planned yet. So I'm thinking tables here as like a sort of counter area. And then we'll just do rooms adjoining this, or I'll just do a hallway here surrounding this. Let's have it link up here for some reason, or for, you know, no particular reason. And then I guess I could do like a staircase down here or up to some other floor maybe, and then have, oh yeah, that might be cool actually. Okay, I'm thinking now. Let's see, tavern rooms here. That's unfortunate, but that's fine. These are the rooms that people will rent in our tavern. And then I'm going to be making sort of a pantry thing below here. Let's see. Set up doors here. Once we have this tavern set up, people will come by and hang out. And yeah, this is the tavern area. And when they do hang out, they'll want to live here and hopefully want to live here. And from that, we can get entertainers for temples and stuff. We can get scholars and we can get soldiers. I don't remember what you need in a tavern. If you need cabinets or chests, I'm going to do cabinets because that seems safest. Let's do rock salt cabinet. Cylindrical multifloor, so like let's see. So something like this with shelves along the wall. And then stairs in the middle or around it. So here's what I'm thinking, just from that. That's the center, right? There we go. Center pillar with stairs. Okay, so yeah, okay, cool. So we're thinking exactly the same thing. So essentially stairs in the middle, and then walkways over to the stuff around with empty space in the corners here, is what I'm thinking. Of course, probably scaled up a little bit, and then maybe with like doors at the walls into other rooms. Footbridges from the middle to the perimeter shelves. Yes, that is exactly what I was thinking. Cool. Then yes, I will do that, or I plan to at least. Uh, how big is it? The one on the Discord. I'll check it after the stream. Or you can at me after the stream if I forget. But how big is it? Because I think that we'll have to find a space for it. Somewhere like, I mean, over here is probably not that bad. Somewhere not too far from where like all this stuff is, or even up here actually. This thing is a mess, but it's fine. Okay, let's go down to to the tavern again, and let's actually set it up to be a tavern. I think I actually have to make it a meeting area. So, accept. This will be a new inn/tavern, and then we will be adding rooms. All right. I probably won't be hopping on the voice chat tonight, by the way, but so like probably images are best. How do I do this again? So we've got the bedroom. Do I just add? Because I can't make it into a tavern, right? Yeah. Rented rooms, rooms total. So yeah, how do I add this? Oh, I assign it to the existing tavern. Okay, cool, cool. So this one is called the Garnish of Slings. In which case, we assign these to the Garnish of Slings. There we go. And now the Garnish of Slings has 4 rooms. None of them are rented yet. And we have a couple of people staying in the tavern. Now we'll need a tavern keeper as well. Which, I guess our mason here, who is unnamed, will be the tavern keeper. We'll need a performer. Theo is a competent dancer. Sadly, Theo is also the book nerd who will just stay at home doing book stuff. So that is incompatible. What's this dead mule here? Oh, starved to death. Guess I didn't assign it to the pasture, so that'll happen. Well, let's throw up a stone sense here. So this is what everything looks like at the moment in isometric, or in the isometric view. And you can see the bedrooms there on the side as well. Right here. And right here. Things are going to be looking a lot different when we fully set up floors and stuff, and when we smooth out the walls, which I guess we could start doing that now. Oh, we got migrants. Excellent. I'm watching the population counter, and it's not going up. um, the fortress attracted no migrants this season. Okay, cool. I think, once again, my game is fucked. I love this. I don't know if it's fully fucked, but it might be. Because... Oh, luckily we have DF hack, though, so I can force migration waves. So one problem is that sometimes in this game, I don't know why it happens, but it's meant to happen if your civilization is dead. Our civilization is not dead, because we got traders from it. But sometimes you don't attract migrants. Make a lot of value and it might fix itself. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'll try that. I'll try to just like wait while we're crafting and everything, because we are still crafting perpetually. But I've had this happen in my last 2 forts as well, where I never got migrants after the first 2 waves. However, that was before DF hack, and with DF hack you can force migration waves. So we might still be safe. Because I can just cheat in order to unfuck the game. In fact, let's do that right now. Let's try. Since we were meant to get one. Migrants now. Good. Triggers a migration wave. Command finished successfully. Oh, the fortress attracted no migrants this season. Awesome. Well, let's first of all, can someone please butcher this this mule corpse here? Guys? Who does that? We don't have anyone set to do that yet. Butchery and Brewing. Sure, milking, cooking. Milling. Pressing. I'll set someone to do all these things. Tanner, sure, why not? Yeah, I think it is a bug, one that I've gotten on all three of my past forts, which is why I haven't played this in a while. But if it is the bug, I would need a fix. Otherwise, I think I just have to restart the fort. Because what I've found is that when that bug happens, it's like your world is fucked. You have to like create a new fort or a new world, which is a very annoying thing to learn 3 hours into a stream or 2.5 hours into a stream. I'm not 100% sure if it's completely fucked yet. It might literally just be that we didn't attract any migrants, but sometimes, most of the time, I feel like it's because you never will. Let's put our weapons inside before the kobolds show up. So let's see. This is going to be wood over here. Then this is going to be metal ore. And then we need the weaponsmithing and armor smithing. So armor stockpile here is probably going to get moved. Yeah, hero, it's very annoying. I think there is a way to report bugs, but this is a bug that they know about because it's so common. I've had it many times at this point. How do you make coke again? Don't you have to do anything with bituminous coal? Ah, yes, you do. But for that, you need some base charcoal. So I'm gonna do this charcoal. I want to make sure we have 10 charcoal at all times. Because I can't make coke out of this until we have something to actually start the reaction, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, make coke from bituminous coal. Yeah. And coke is what we want for steel. Because I don't think charcoal brings it up, brings the temperature high enough up to start the reaction that creates steel. Yeah, we're not too far away from our sieve either, by the way, hero. Because our sieve is blue here. Look, we are just a stone's throw away from our sieve. I always make, yes. I always make my sieve be very close because of that, because I'm so paranoid about that. Yeah, and then make coke from bituminous coal, which bituminous coal and lignite isn't going to be used for anything else, so I just do that forever until we run out of it. Then we set up a metalsmith. Oh, it is just called a metalsmith. Yeah. That's not too bad. Then, yeah, we just do a couple of metalsmiths right there, and then dig that out so we can do another one. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Then we smelt hematite ore forever. We smelt magnetite ore forever. I'll set up work orders and stuff for this later on. Tetrahedrite. So now we're gonna start getting our all of our metal down. This room doesn't have to be this big, because all the weapons and armor is going to go down into bins anyways, which compresses them quite a lot. But this is going to be the weapons and armor storage room. Oh, wait, can I not just do... Yeah, so this isn't going to be filled up anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, let's do... Can I do this? Hold on. Weapons, custom. Then we do weapons, and we do armor. Yeah, there we go. Milk animal forever, I guess. Milk animal. Never mind, that is only a one-time order thing. Conditions, restarts if completed, check daily. Yep, there we go. Just keep doing it. And then, I think DF hack auto milks though, I'm not sure. Then we will make cheese. And, sure, check it daily. Which means they're not going to be drinking a lot of milk, but that's fine. We want them to be drinking booze anyways. Just designating a bunch of plants to be gathered. Okay. What's next? Leather worker, I guess? Someone just had a baby. Hero, the woodcutter, has given birth to a boy. That's Theo, that's not Hero. Where the fuck did Hero go? Also, what are you doing outside, Theo? Go look at books. Go do the accounting. Let's have a look at our dwarves. Hero. Child is Tekud Unite Castles. Your spouse is Belle. It's kind of fucked up how, yeah, so because we don't have migrants, this is how we have to survive. But it's kind of fucked up how, none of you have the same last name. Your child decided, I'm gonna make my own thing. I don't like this family. Why does the kid look so fucking spooky? Dude, it looks like uncanny Mr. Incredible. His eyes are glowing. So this baby popped out the womb with a braided beard. What a dwarf doing? The dwarf the dwarf is playing with her child in the smelting room. Seems safe enough. We don't have enough animals to make more metalsmith forges. That makes a lot of sense. However, we're going to be making more anvils in no time. Because we are making a lot of iron. Oh shit. You have discovered a downward passage. How? What the fuck? How did I do that? There are troglodytes down here. A savage man-like cave creature. Her slightly protruding pale pink eyes are close set. Her nose is broad, she has very low cheekbones. She is average in size, her ears are somewhat short, her somewhat short head is somewhat narrow, her hair is black, her skin is pale pink. We've got troglodytes living down here, but how did I discover that? Looking at the minimap, this place is all kinds of fucking huge now. I didn't dig down, so... Did someone get down there and just start exploring? Yeah, a bunch of troglodytes migrating through here. Oh! How did this happen? Um, we have a stray cat who is literally stray, down here. Just hanging out, vibing in the caverns. Committing cave spider genocide, it seems. This is fucked up. It's actually killing all the cave spiders down here. I kind of need those for the future whenever I want to farm cave spider silk. But how did it get down there? There's no entrance. Like, I walled it off. Oh, it climbed up or down there. It must have, yeah. Well, very lucky that I discovered that. So that stairway goes down, but there's no way to climb up. However, if you can climb walls, which cats presumably can, and spiders also can, you can get up through that tile right there. So yeah, we have a stray cat hanging out in the caverns exploring for us. Sick. That cat is gonna get fucking murdered by troglodytes, by the way. Little bit less sick. The tavern isn't exactly popping. By the way, I'm gonna make a dance floor in the tavern, uh, with alternating tiles and stuff. Like, I mean, like a dance floor. We have yet to entomb Zach, I realized again. Slab. One slab. Uh, filter. No. Engraved only. There we go. This is gonna be Zach's tomb. Right here, where he died. He's still down there. Yeah, we'll get to that right after we invent electricity. Oh shit, if we don't get migrants, or sorry, a caravan, we are kind of boned. Let's let's maybe wait, you can really do that. Sorry, what can you do? I say things and then immediately forget them. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying as I say it. Karaoke machine? No, you can't. That's not a thing in this game, no. I'm sorry to say. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news on that one. Um, we have the charcoal because they're not making anymore, which means yeah, and now they're making bituminous coal and they're turning that into other stuff. Do we have what we need in order to make pig iron bars? Yes. Let's see. So I want to get pig iron bars. I want to have 5 pig iron bars. Whenever pig iron bars is less than 5. Then I want to have iron bar. Nope, that's not it. Smelt iron. Nope, that's not it. Hematite. When number of iron bars less than 10, we smelt 10 hematite ore. And then steel bar. Whenever number of iron bars is greater than 10, and pig iron bars is greater than 5. Then they start making steel. Because I want to have a slight surplus of iron, just in case I want to make like an anvil or something like that. And I don't want to make all of the iron into pig iron. Because pig iron is less useful than iron, but it is necessary in order to make the reaction to make steel, I believe. So let's have a look at our labors for weapons crafting and stuff. So we only want our best guys and gals to be working on this. Actually, that's a good question. Does Dwarf Fortress Dwarf Fortress has like a complicated or not complicated? It's got a complex sexuality system. Does it have a gender system as well? I don't know if it does. So the weaponsmiths will be furnace operating as well, and they will not be doing any of the other stuff. Weaponsmith. Then we will have furnace operating and armoring. And the reason for that is that I want the best armors and the best weaponsmiths to be doing that, and only them. So only the weaponsmith right now gets to do weaponsmithing because they have the highest skill. And honestly, for the other one, I will probably just designate someone to be the armorsmith in order to, you know, get someone who's good at it over time. Because I believe the crafts dwarf or craftsmanship crafts dwarfship level does have an effect on the actual usefulness of the weapon and the armor. Yeah, I mean, so we can't make a karaoke machine, but we can make instruments. I need to, by the way, alternate some of my decor a little bit because I love the pink, but we do need to vary it up a little bit. So I'm gonna I think try to look for yellow or something that looks good with pink. It's possible we have some wood up here that would look really good. Um, dunno. None of it is yellow. Who's been vomiting? Alligator blood and pile of vomit. Okay, so I think the human won the fight. They were probably punching them so hard in the stomach they started vomiting, like a fucking Family Guy fight scene. I can't wait until we start smoothing things out because this place is gonna look a lot better. In fact, I think we can smooth oh, this area. And I have no qualms with smoothing the walls either. When you put down a floor on a rock floor in this, you kind of commit to it, I think, because I think if you remove the rock floor, or no, sorry, I'm mistaken. If you remove the rock floor, you go back to the normal floor. That's not the issue. It's if water spills out, then you're kind of fucked. Do you need schools for young dwarves? You do not. If we were playing RimWorld, by the way, because they added babies and that, we would be dealing with that. I really need to play RimWorld again on stream because it's so much fun. Like, the babies make that game so much better because you can literally, like, have a baby show up through an event and the baby is addicted to, like, crack or something. It's very good. What's this? Sylvite. Don't know what that is. Anyways, we're going to be smoothing this out so it looks a little bit better. It's going to take a long time, though. We need to get more dwarves. I don't know how to do that. We see like a wealth stat or something. Oh, are these artifacts we know of, or are these artifacts in the fortress? Bell owns like a fuck ton of artifacts. What the fuck? A sword called the Queen of Attack, and a spear, a crossbow, and a hatchet or an axe. Oh, that's donuts. A mace. Bell owns many things. What the fuck? Who owns Aiden? Isn't that a child? Maybe they don't own them, but they belong to them. Like, in terms of, I don't know, legal stuff. Look at these walls. These walls look great. I like the pink. I like it a lot. Troglodyte and the Reacher is fighting. What the fuck is a Reacher? Oh, you look horrifying. Also looks small though, so it's not that bad. A humanoid monster found lurking far underground. It feigns death, usually near water, until a victim passes by. It then uses its long arms to drag its prey into the water to drown or strangle them. Cool. That would make a really cool D&D monster. In fact, I think there already is one that kind of does that. Oh, yep, it's fighting the troglodytes. And I can't tell who's winning, but it doesn't look like it's going well for anyone. A bunch of troglodyte teeth are on the ground. The creature punches the troglodyte in the lower body with the right hand, bruising the muscle and bruising the pancreas. Yeah, this is the only game where the pancreas is is a legitimate target for your attacks. I don't think I've seen that in any other game. Maybe Sniper Elite. I think someone in the comments of the Dwarf Fortress video was saying, like, they were making a critique of communism, of course, because that's like half of the comments of that video, and they were making a critique of communism through the idea that most players in Dwarf Fortress only make plump helmet food because it's communist, so they only make the most efficient food, so you only get one option for food. And I think the argument was that if the game wasn't communist, you would have cheese and honey. And I was like, my man, this is a video game. We can still make cheese and honey, though. And we are making cheese, not honey, though. Not quite yet. The fortress attracted no migrants this season. Huh. I think something is up. This fucking sucks. Yeah, exactly. Migrant. What's emigration? Allow dwarves to emigrate from the fortress when stressed. No. Migrants now. No migrants. Yeah, so I think we are fucked. If I'm gonna be honest with you. I do think this save is broken. An elf lasher. This is why I don't stream this game all the time. Because every time I try, this happens. Yeah, I like doing mixed things in those kinds of games. Man, I need more farming games. Or just games where you can farm. I wish Vintage Story was... I mean, Vintage Story is great, don't get me wrong, but I wish there was more, like, I don't know, like it built to more stuff. I want a mix of Vintage Story and Stardew Valley. Vintage Story is still, like, the best Minecraft type game I've played. Better than Minecraft, in my opinion. At least more fun for me. What is this rock? Oh, that's hematite. Well, I'm sorry, but your bedroom is coming down at some point when we get iron starved. I wonder if there's a way to, like, I don't know. We can't force a migration. We can force one to like, or if we can force the game to check if we'll have a migration, but we can't force there to actually be one. So what do we do? Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Control Shift D. It's hermit. Block soul caravans, migrants, diplomats, and forgotten beasts. Hermit is currently disabled. Oh, we haven't had a single strange mood either. That is weird as well. Oh, they started 20 dwarves? Oh, cool. Awesome. So we don't get to play with that mechanic even until we have a child. Okay. Is there literally any way to fix this? Like, what do we do? Can we fix this in any way, shape, or form? I don't know. Yeah, when is that? Like, is that out? No. Alpha demo 0.1.9. I've apparently accidentally revealed the presence of an artifact in our fortress, which I didn't even really know we had. Holy fuck, that's a lot of people visiting. But yeah, what do we do? How do we fix this? Making masterpieces and stuff, but we're not getting the migrants. There's no shot this is intended behavior because you're meant to like get a couple more and then um the amount of migrants you get is increased by your wealth, not like it's not decreased to the level where it doesn't happen. Non-dwarf immigrants and children, that is the only way, but the non-dwarf immigrants can only do certain jobs. They can't they can't do all of the dwarf labors, I don't think. They can only do stuff like entertain, tavern keep, do scholarly work, do soldiering and that kind of stuff, as far as I'm aware. Unless you get them in through a sort of weird way, I think, in which case they can do anything. I guess you can also get dwarves who will want to stay coming in through the tavern, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is really gonna be a fun game for me, this fort. How about Um, yep, I do think so. This is not the first time I played Dwarf Fortress and this has happened. I don't know. I think, no, this is a bug that's been happening since pre-Steam version as well. But it's just happened to me every time I played recently in the post-Steam version. So I think next time I stream this, if I stream this again, I'm going to start a fort and then get into the point where I get the third migration wave before I even stream it. So that I know that it's working. I think all these people showed up, by the way, because I polished the floor here, which made it look good. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to find out if I'm gonna be streaming, maybe swapping to Cataclysm, if there's like desire for that, or just ending the stream. I'm not sure. Because if we don't get migrants, this fortress is gonna be very slow to get off the ground. We can still do it. It's just not the intended behavior for Dwarf Fortress. And it means that getting to the fun stuff is going to take way, way longer. Let me, oh, for sure. And I think if Soggy is not busy, he will as well. Oh, what the fuck? That's a lot of notifications on that screen. That makes that screen a lot less useful. Hold on. How do I remove these notifications? Do I have to remove them in... No. Okay, so I'll need to learn how that works in Stone Sense as well. Let's see, let's put something in the Discord. Actually, do I... No, I don't want to do like a Discord vote for like swapping games. How about, for now, let me... save and return to title menu, save to this timeline. And then I'm gonna do something kind of fun real quick, if I can figure out what it was. I saw a streamer that was doing a thing where he was basically being given two different pieces of video game music and having to choose whichever one he preferred, like putting them up against each other, and I thought that could be fun. And that could be a fun thing to do while I figure out whether or not I'm going to be playing Cataclysm. Because I don't know if I want to start Cataclysm now at 3 hours at 10 o'clock and play it for 1 or 2 hours, but I don't know. If I'm not doing anything else tonight, then I may as well. What's the thing he played? I'm going to put up the BRB screen. He might still be playing it. Let me see. maybe I'll know that way. Is he still doing it? No, he's not. Motherfucker never showed the URL. Okay, then I can't do that. Hello, HK. HKEHK. Yeah, no. I know, like, Twitch has, like, a Cataclysm viewer base. I don't know if YouTube does. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick, and when I come back, hopefully I'll have figured it out. Be right back. Putting on some of the music we never got to hear because we never got enough population for it. Wait, this isn't it. Oh, there it is. This I think it's prompted by parties and stuff and like an active tavern. But, you know, no parties were happening because there weren't enough of us. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream and then probably do Cataclysm or RimWorld next time. Because I want to stream again, like, semi-regularly. Probably not even once a week, but try to do once a week. I'm gonna, one of these days, just, like, rule by decree and say we're playing RimWorld, because I don't think people appreciate how fucking funny that game is, or that game can be, at least. Anyways. I will be seeing you next time. Thank you for watching, everyone. I should probably have had this one up, but I didn't know. Anyways, yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.